guess they didn't really have to, did they? Okay, so it has been 24 hours since WWDC. All the big YouTubers have done their first impressions of all of the OSs. iOS, macOS, Apple OS, tvOS, CarPlay OS. All the OSs have had huge revamps in this presentation.
Today, we're going to push each of our platforms forward in some exciting and breakthrough ways.
So let's get started.
It was incredibly slick. Craig Federighi must have been absolutely shattered after filming that live. That was some impressive drone work. But I wanted to just kind of do a slightly different video, which was to address all of the hardware rumours that were present pretty much before WWDC. Okay, so while all the bigwigs with their millions of views will be chatting about the features of the upcoming OSs, which if you watch WWDC, you'll know all of them because it was 2 hours long and it was quite impressive. But I'm really looking forward to all of the updates. But one of the things leading up to the event was just how many rumours we had in regards to different versions of hardware that potentially we might have been seeing in this 2-hour event. It's pretty crazy really when you think about it. Okay, so top of that list I think we had was a redesigned iMac. An iPad Pro design iMac with new bezels and a new display and just everything. It kind of looked like a XDR display but with a computer inside it.
Redesigned iMac will be announced at the keynote. Now the new iMac is expected to bring an iPad Pro design language with Pro display like bezels, which means expect to see thinner bezels, and you can imagine it kind of looking like a Pro display on a Mac stand. That would just...
And obviously we did not see that yesterday. Another big wig that was going around the world of Instagram and the Twitter sphere was a new iPad Air, kind of again in the style of an iPad Pro. A lot of kind of similar themes around an iPad Pro looking device. We also had a plethora of rumours around different sort of AirPods. So AirPods Lite, AirPods 3, just... yeah, loads about different versions of AirPods that we were going to see. Now, the big question for you at home and for me was, were we surprised to not see hardware at the Worldwide Developer Conference? So Apple have had a bit of a tendency to kind of add a little bit of hardware to
This is the new Mac Pro.
their software, and I think that's just because of how big the events have got and obviously the people that are there and really wanting to kind of really capitalize on a captive audience and boost those mid-year sales to kind of help, I think, Apple's Q2 or Q3. It's weird how Apple do their quarters, it's just weird. But it does make sense. We have the iPhones just towards the tail end of the year to hit fall and obviously hit sales for Christmas. We definitely have like an iMac kind of refresh in March and June, so I can understand where the rumours were. Obviously, with the huge announcement that Apple are going to be making their own silicon for Mac, I'm kind of not surprised to not see a new iMac. This iMac design has been pretty much around for 5 or 6 years, and were they maybe going to drop a new iMac just as they announce their new silicon? I wouldn't be surprised if the hardware that Tim kind of alluded to towards the event would, at the end of the year, might be that iMac. It could be a new line of MacBook Pro, but they've only just re-released all of the MacBooks. The new MacBook Air this year, the new MacBook Pro 13-inch. The 16-inch has only just had a graphics upgrade and was only upgraded this year. So logically, it kind of makes sense that it might be an iMac towards the end of this year. Couple that with the developer computer being the Mac Mini with the A12X in it. It kind of doesn't surprise me if they kind of use the data they're going to get from the Mac Mini, be able to bunch that together into an iMac and re-release it towards the end of the year. That would be brilliant. But let me know in the comments below, do you agree? Do you think it might be the iMac that we see at the end of the year? And if you agree that much, you can always subscribe. Jesus, gotta live for them subscriptions. As well, this kind of doesn't surprise me with the trends that we've seen with hardware this year from Apple. We have seen the release of the iPad Pro 2020. That was just online, and some YouTubers doing videos of the new iPad. So again, that happened. We had the 13-inch MacBook Pro. Again, YouTubers and kind of an announcement online. And we've also seen it in, what else was it? And the iPhone SE. Again, just an online announcement. So it won't surprise me that kind of coming through later this year with the lack of availability of an event in live person, real life, that we won't see Apple products just being dropped casually through the year on the website. For me, that's kind of exciting. It's almost like we don't know when we're going to get things, and they're always shiny and they're always nice. So yeah, it's kind of fun, I guess. I think as well, looking at the event, it was 2 hours long, and they had overall pretty much every single operating system. iOS 14 is just some of the biggest changes I've seen, especially in the last kind of 3 or 4 years, which have been pretty disappointing, to be fair. So this is really exciting to see just how many changes they're making. The iPadOS has some really cool features, but I think there's some features that people might want to see even more, now knowing the power that is inside the iPad Pro especially. The watch has obviously had some major updates. Even Apple TV got 4K YouTube. So I don't really see where they were potentially going to fit everything in to then announce a new iMac. But let me know again in the comments, do you agree? Are you excited for the hardware? Let me know what you think Apple might announce pretty soon. But yeah, they're my thoughts. That's why I don't think we saw hardware. If you agree, let me know below, and we'll see you in another video. Bye.